Warriors today.
Oh shit!
Shout out to the Lakers today. Shout out to the Lakers today.
Raymond T had to start it off.
Shout out to them Warriors today.
We go 50 on it if you want, Bionic. Whatever you want to do.
Hey man, I'm poor, bro. I'm poor. If I had it, I would though. But look. I just made this post on Facebook, bro. And I said this last year because I'm one of the people that didn't want the league to continue last year. But I said, because man, it was too much BS. And that BS from last year is floating into this year and folk making excuses. But this is what I said, everything comes down to money. And I said, hey man, do y'all really think LeBron gonna lose when Space Jam come out in July? Like, do y'all really think that's gonna happen?
He could. Hey, listen.
Do you?
Hey, the Warriors is hot
anything
right
is possible.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, because again, the Lakers could lose a night. They can win the next one and still be in. And then it'll be what, 7-8. And then if both of them get to the West Coast Finals, boom, there you go again. That's money. That's a major money move right there. But again, do you really think LeBron's gonna lose with Space Jam getting ready to come out? That's just conspiracy theory shit. Don't listen to me.
This is one of them years that it's up in the air to me, man. Because you got like, as bad as the Nets have been playing, they still are the Nets. They can still do something.
Right.
Philly, they've been sort of solid, quietly killing teams on the low. Denver, they're solid, man. Even though their guard got hurt. They still ain't no slouch. Like, a lot of stuff could happen.
And people sleeping on Utah, dog. Like, nobody mentions Utah. Utah balling.
Man, I just, my dream pick for, like, I don't really think they're going to win it, man, but Portland, bro. I really want to see Portland, do their thing. I want to see Dame. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? Melo. Like, that's what I want to see. Do I think it's going to happen? Hell no. But, Portland Knicks. Like, that's my ideal.
Knicks Nation. Anyway. Anyway, man.
You can have your dream picks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, low key, you got other people in the NBA rooting for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, listen, man. We don't. What is bad, man. The Knicks. We know we happy with what we got, man. You can't get too hyped, man, because it ain't worth going through the pain of the years, all the
right.
2 years we done gone through. We can't go back to that, man. We gonna take our good season, our fourth, and whatever happens, we happy.
Right.
Anyway, let me get on this New Music Wednesday. Welcome New Music Wednesdays. You already know every week. Shout out to everybody. Raymond T. Bionic.
We even purple cup up today. Bionic, come on.
God, y'all really trying to bring home that purple and gold. I ain't mad. Shout out to DJ Lux in the building. James Brown. Earl, the Queen, of course. Now, DJ I-95, we see you. Malcolm Masters, of course, Ariel. And we even got a special guest in the building early. He just stepped out, but he'll be back. But I did want to show some love to the West Coast. We gotta start off by playing a classic Nate Dogg. We'll get back into some real music. But shout out to everybody. You already know. Omeezy, we see you. You know what I mean? Then we're gonna get into
yo.
What up? We're gonna get into you in a second in the music.
Everybody was holding their shit up, so I made sure I went and got me some of that. You know what I'm saying? That Earl Stevens selection right there, man.
That's right.
That's real.
Everybody was holding up their shit, so this that watermelon right here.
Okay. Hey man, export some of that out here. That's what we need.
It ain't out there. See, it should be out there.
Yeah, it should be. Yep.
Earl Stevens up in Bevmo and everywhere, bro.
Oh, word? Okay, so they national. All right, no doubt.
Safeway,
all right, let's play this first, and then we're gonna get into the real music.
Here you go, Ray.
Rest in peace to my man Nate Dogg. Peace to Nate Dogg, original cat. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was blessed to have worked with him, and have him as a friend. You know what I mean? Somebody I would just not only just talk basketball with, and was blessed to work all of those records. So that's what it is, man. You already know. So anyway, we're gonna get into it. Oh yeah, and rest in peace, Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney just passed away, man. Just heard about that.
Morning. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Paul Mooney. Another one, man. Yeah, man.
I say rest in peace to homie Mike DeRoe too. He's another artist about the Bay. Got blasted in LA over the weekend, man. So.
Saw that, man. Saw it. Here we are, boy. This music. This is.
Homie got hit 6 times, G. Just
Yeah. What happened with that? That was just.
I mean, I've been hearing different stories. I heard he got hit just, outside walking his dog. And then another story came out. He it was like a botched robbery. So it just sucks because dude had kind of really changed his life because he had got blasted about 5 years ago too, and survived that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, he'd always been cool with us, but I mean, talking to some other people, maybe it was a bit of a little hothead. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, these streets is cold. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace,
cold, man. Ice cold. Yeah, man. I'm gonna definitely get into some new music for today. But being that we played this guy's song last week and it got such a dope reaction, man. Gotta show love to my man, Big Omeezy, tapping in, checking in, man. What's going on with you, man? How you been? Wait, we can't hear you. I think you're on mute. Can y'all hear him?
No, I can't hear him.
I'm not sure.
Omeezy, you gotta unmute the phone. You're muted on your phone.
Well, he's not muted on the Zoom app though. So maybe he's covering his microphone.
Yeah, we heard him a second ago when he was talking about the wine.
Yeah, he did have it on when he was talking about the wine.
Well, he also called in too, so that's why I was saying that.
Oh, that could be it.
All right, Omeezy, you with us, brother? What's going on? You good?
He's gonna call back in, I think.
All right, so you call back in. Let's play some new music then. We'll get into it. Shout out to Omeezy. He's in the building. You already know New Music Wednesdays. Let's play. But it's just I apologize. That was definitely not the soundtrack for today. I had nothing else queued up. I ain't listened to the whole record, so I apologize.
Like, is it related to mask or something? I thought it was mask on, mask off.
Oh man.
Hey, can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, thank you. My apologies, brother. My apologies, man. My devices got demonic on me, man. My apologies.
Hey, man. We all like little tech people now. You know what I mean? So it's all good. But how you been, man? How you been, big brother?
Oh man, I'm good, brother. I've been campaigning like the president. Anytime you make a new song, you gotta do your due diligence and make sure you send it to everybody. Send it to my homie Stan. You've been holding me down since day uno. You know what I'm saying? Real big family, sick with it and all this shit. So, I'm just trying to keep up with everybody else pretty much, but stay in my own lane and do my own thing.
Yeah, man. We played I Ain't Tripping last week, and I want to say the reaction was great. Just good. So how did that record come about? Like, you know what I mean? Because that shit, it definitely hit.
You know what? Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Somebody pissed me off. I was doing features with a cat, and the motherfucker said, and I was busting my ass. I was driving to Dago. It's my homie, but I was driving to Dago, and I was fucking. I did like 3 joints with him, shot 3 videos, and that's all during the pandemic. I'm driving down and flying down to San Diego, and then he was like, "All right, so I did the big Omeezy, you know what I'm saying? Now I need to reach a little upper echelon, and get a feature with somebody, a bigger name." And I was just like, that just touched me the wrong way because I feel like I feel like he didn't appreciate all the shit that I did. That's why I said in the song, they don't want to give you credit for the shit that you did. And I'm just one of them motherfuckers. If you, like I said, if you want to start a fire, then just give them a spark. I just needed that. And then DMX died, and that pissed me off because it's like our voices for our generation who spoke truth, they just been dying off left and right. And I feel like that's probably why Kendrick ain't really just been jumping out there because he don't want to become a target. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have led the whole movement through the pandemic and everything, but he has to be sequestered and put off, and kept and preserved and protected, you know what I'm saying? Because otherwise the powers that be yank him out the game. So this song was like, man, I gotta say some real shit. That's why I say I'm on some real nigga spit off the jump, off the drip. I'm like, I do shit that make me happy. Like just hip hop music is what makes me happy. Like watching all the, Nas and watching all the Fat and Big Pun and all this shit, and watching, the Bay and watching Too Short and Snoop and all that. This shit is what motivates me and got me through the pandemic. Because if you notice, I dropped like 5 singles just during the pandemic, and all I did was talk about what was going on around me. Like I did a song called Bikes, Boats, and Lowriders. Why? Because that was the only thing we was able to do in Sac. Like, you either got a motorcycle, you either got a boat or a lowrider. Otherwise, you're going to be mildew for the whole summer, all the shit. So I was like, okay, let me write some. He pissed me off, and I was just like, let me write some shit real quick. The homie had a slapping ass beat, and I just felt like just talking on it. If you listen to the hook, I really feel like going, what? I really felt like turning it into DMX one time, but I took those. I didn't do it. I was like, I ain't going to do it. But that's how the song came about, basically. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man, I think that's how the best records are made. Just straight up, honest emotion. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Let's get into it. I know we played last week, but we're going to do it because we got him on here, man. Shout out to Big Omeezy. The song's called I Ain't Tripping. Let's go. Yeah, B. Fire, man. It's like you can tell with somebody when he believes some shit. Word up, man. You was into that. I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad
DJ at you. Horn. Need that DJ horn at the end of that shit. You know
what I'm saying? Oh yeah, man. Shit, hey, but for the, I actually did I think Stan got it, but I said this time I'm gonna do a full DJ pack. Usually when I do a DJ pack, it'd be like clean, dirty, instrumental. But this time I got acapella. I got the whole thing, the acapella, the instrumental. I got the whole kit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in one package. You got that, Stan, right? I see you down there quiet with your mic locked up.
Yeah, I got that. I sent that out last week.
Okay, cool. So anybody that want that, you know what I'm talking about, please, support that to the best of your ability. Anybody need a drop, send me a script. It's all good. It's all love.
No doubt about it, man.
Shout out Queen B. I see you down there. Looking like you're looking.
Shout out to Sacramento, man. I heard you mention Sacramento, man. A lot of people don't shout to Sac, but shout out to Sac. My old friends there, Tone Pesci and freaking all them DJs that are out there.
Oh
man.
Yeah, all my folks, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, DJ Tosh, yeah.
Tosh, that's my man, man.
Alvin D.
Yeah.
Knuckles.
All of them, Knuckles. Yo, that's what's up, man. The Bomb, that was like one of my favorite stations. Shout out to Ebro.
Say that.
Ebro started out in Sacramento. Cats don't even want to, they don't remember, but I remember. So shout out to Ebro, the first.
Well, I was there through all of that, man. I'm from East Oakland, but I've been here pretty much dub. So you know what I'm saying. I was there in the mid '90s through everything that popped off in Sac. I was on stage. When Biggie was in Sac. When Biggie was in Sac and he was at Cal Expo, I was on stage with Biggie when all that shit happened. When they was throwing batteries and pennies and nickels and all shit, I was up there doing security on stage. I got a picture and everything.
Well, that's what it is, man. You got to give a little bit of a history so people don't know, man. But yeah, I'm just gonna open it up. Anybody got any questions or any words of encouragement y'all want to say? You want with Big Omeezy doing it big for West Coast. Shout out to Oakland to Sac.
Hello.
Nah, just good shit, bro. You know what I mean? Good West Coast shit. You know what I mean? I'd be curious to know who it is you was fucking with out here a day that pissed you off. So talk offline about that shit. It's all gravy.
Oh man, it's just man. It wasn't even nothing elevated. It was just you give a motherfucker. I'm a songwriter. You know what I'm saying? And I love rap music. I love music in general. But anytime I'm looking for a subject, I need somebody to beat that subject real quick. You know what I'm talking about? So, and I'm if you listen to the song, I'm really not even talking about that. That just gave me the ability to talk about what I was doing at the moment. So I got my own eyewear line called Evolutionary Eyewear. I got my own hemp CBD called Evolutionary Hemp. You know what I'm saying? I got TGC clothing. You see my clothing and shit like that. So I just was like, okay, I'm not even tripping. Like right now, as far as me, I've been in the game for since 95. Was sick with it since 95. I've been on multiple tours with 40. I performed with 40 on stage. I'm his hype man and shit like that. I've been doing that since 05, but I've been with 40 since 1995. So I've done and been everywhere. Like how MC Search said he was the Forrest Gump of hip hop, and because he was at all these different events. Maybe not on the East Coast, but when it comes to the West Coast and even some South and all that shit where 40 is involved, I was right there with him the whole time. So I'm a historian myself. And I just don't want people to, when I certain times when I be around people, and I got 7 albums myself and multiple shit. Like I got a catalog, all that. So, you know, I show love all the time. So I don't want me showing love to be a sign of weakness. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that person felt like when I was helping him that it was that I was weak. I'm like, bro, you must have forgot. I had to let him know, like, bro, you must have forgot for period. Like, don't let this pandemic get you fucked up, because before that, 40 was rocking, 30,000, How the West Was Ones and all that type of shit. And that's only, and we was about to do the Golden One Credit Union with Nelly and a bunch of motherfuckers. So that's just on a side note. So I just didn't want him to just be thinking that, me helping was a sign of weakness. I learned that from 40, man. We show love. We just show love. If you show love, you get longevity in the game. So, like I said, I've been knowing Stan for over 10, 15 years. And just like, we don't play when it comes to showing love and embracing everybody who show love to us. That's what that was all about.
Yeah, man.
Hold up.
Well, shout out to the Bay again, man. Only shit that pissed me off is they stole my bag out of the car, the rental I had at a Raiders game.
You better know
only
it.
people I had, man. I was in Oakland, hanging out, thought I was the man. I came back, the window was smashed. My laptop, everything was going. I was like, oh shit, they just got me.
Yeah, the homie Hitter Slim just had a party in Oakland, and that's my fella. I said, yeah, but this in Oakland. I said, that's the bip capital of the world. They finna bip your windows. It's probably about 20 months. They came to see you, brother, but I'm pretty sure it was about at least 5, 6, 7 bip vehicles, and niggas was hot.
I'm laughing, that's the first time I heard the term bip. They like, oh, you got bit? What the fuck you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, hey, listen, I knew it was real when I was on the internet and I seen a motherfucking car about to get on 880, and Stan probably seen it, and there was another car following it, and there was traffic. Dude hopped out the car, dipped the back window, took the motherfucker's photography equipment, and hopped in the car and dipped out.
That's crazy,
bro. That's some illish. They followed him from the photo shoot where they had the cameras and all the shit, and followed them to the freeway. And right before they got on the freeway, they hopped out the whip, dipped the back window, and took the shit.
Man, we gotta stop that culture.
Come on, bro.
I'm with the anti-bip. Stole my shit.
I'm anti-bip. Period. Fuck that. That's hard.
That's a new T-shirt line right there.
Anti-bip.
Anti-bip.
No, man. So we're opening up, man. So we know we're gonna be tapping in because we're gonna start doing some shows. It's that time again, man. I know who knows what the future holds, but we're gonna be out in the Bay for sure. Doing some shows and some small but good, like small get-togethers. So we'd be honored if you could come out and rock with us.
Hell yeah. Everything.
June
15th, everything is open.
Yeah, we getting back. So, I'm happy about that. And just want to say shout to you. Shout to E40. Met him a few times. Always a good brother, man. So, we do anything for Sick With It. And man, feel free at any time. We're gonna definitely put that record. Actually, Stan, we'll talk about that blast and how to get that shit out there even more to help out Omeezy. Like I said, I like the record. I know a lot of people did. And man, we appreciate you taking time to tap in with us today. As always, man, you've definitely been down with us, and we appreciate you just sticking around and always tapping in. Word up.
Thank you. I appreciate everybody.
Word. Oh yeah, last thing. Put your information in the chat.
I put his IG and his email in the chat.
All right, yeah, that way Cass can get in contact with you for drops. We need a drop. We actually need a New Music Wednesdays drop from you, so we'll get that. And we got you, bro.
Appreciate it. Much love.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Omeezy, what's up? James Brown, Long Beach, California.
LBC, what's that?
What up? Hey, send me that. It was a song you did in the summertime. No, not the summer, but it's like
hey, look at that back. I see.
Yeah, it's
tight.
Yeah, that's when we met at E40 y'all show at the House of Blues in Anaheim. That's what that picture's from. But
okay.
that one song you got, it's about hustling, man. I'm gonna send you that's the one I want also though.
Is it called All I Know? All I know.
I'm not sure. I'll look it up, but yes, one of them hustle songs. It was you, a dude, and a girl. I think was on that track.
Oh yeah. Stay on my toes.
Yep, that's it. I think that's it.
Stay on my toes.
Yeah.
Same shit, different day. Make a way, on the way. Hustle hard, hella plays, block to block, state to state.
Yeah, you got to send that to the folks too, bro. Do that one too.
Oh, that's official. Yeah. I'll make sure
Stand the man, you connect. Stand the man, you connect.
Stand the man got all the Jones. You better know it.
Hell yeah. Well, anyway, stay on, man. We're gonna play some more joints. We're gonna get into it with our next incredible guest. It's been a pretty good day, man. We're gonna get into a whole lot. But yeah, tap in.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I went and worked out, so I'm about to eat some vittles. I appreciate y'all. All the support. Follow me. I follow everybody right back. It's all love. Period.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Peace.
Strip club banger. Strip club banger.
Facts. T-Pain always coming out with him too.
Yo,
Yeah,
Legend,
Put some
do.
respect on his name for real. He don't.
Legend, you killed that, bro.
Thank you. I try.
So one of my
Bionic. Here you go.
Nah. So one of my homies was like, "Yeah, I don't know how I feel. I don't think T-Pain needed old girl on that." And I was like, "Dude, there's certain things called collabs. Like niggas just be wanting to work together. It's not a matter of needing somebody on there. Like T-Pain don't need nobody ever. But you know, it's like I don't know if y'all saw when he was talking about his Instagram DMs and how he didn't know there was like a private DM thing or whatever, and he had just missed so much stuff. And I think this is like the first collaboration since that issue happened.
You're about to see crazy work come from T-Pain because of that alone.
Right.
Exactly.
And with that record, I said, bro, if anything, that record didn't quite need was that daggone Isaac Hayes sample, because they didn't hit no accents on it. I was like, outside of that, I was like, that record's a smash, bro. I mean, it's a smash with it. I was like, that's the only thing that I'm like, yeah, I could have done without that. But like everything else, bro, let this man cook, because he's about to reclaim his throne. He's about to jump in everybody else's fan base, and it's about to be stupid as hell. This might be T-Pain summer. Like,
I'm gonna be honest, that's how I'm feeling. Sure. I feel like that might be one of the records of the summer. It's showing you it hits on every level. Bananas. Right. Word up.
And then he gonna pull in the lesbian audience, you know what I'm saying, with Kehlani. So
right.
Hey, rumor is I heard Raymond T, I heard that's your niece or something like that, or your cousin.
That's mine?
Yeah.
Nah, fam, we good.
Oh, there ain't no relation?
No.
If it was, she'd be on the show next week.
Yeah.
Right. Nah, he keep that for himself. He'd be like, nah, y'all good.
Nah, I would definitely come on. You tripping. You're a Laker fan too.
Right.
All right, so
good segue.
Let's turn it over to Radio Raymond T. Who we got this week?
We got my man coming up out of the ATL today by way of New York, man, Mr. International Nova, tapping in with us. Again, we played the record last week. Got good response. So I felt only appropriate we bring him on. But I know I'm dealing with a lot of New York cats, and you do got big history in New York with Terror Squad and everything. So, but today he's up in the ATL. So, to everybody in the group, Mr. International Nova, what up, G?
What's up, family? What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
Oh man!
Salute! Yo, that T-Pain record is stupid.
Yeah. Have you gotten a chance to work with Pain in your career?
You know, it's funny. I hung out with Pain a couple times, man, because he did a record for my brother Tony Sunshine a couple years ago. And living in Atlanta, you know, and doing some celebrity bowling and things like that, I actually met T-Pain a couple times, but not music work though, not yet.
Okay, word. So some of y'all might know or not, but Nova had a little stint on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta at the time as well. But you know, making the rounds right now, pushing this joint with Petey Pablo, which again I presented to the group last week. Good response, you know, dabbing in, holding it down for Latino side, you know, getting into the reggaeton and everything. So
yes.
Yeah. So Nova, we're gonna play the joint, and you know, again, welcome to New Music Wednesdays right here with the Digiwaxx fam. I did get the DJ Pack 2C, so I'll definitely make sure to get that over to you.
Yes.
But yeah, man, Talk a little bit real quick before we play it on how you connected with Petey Pablo.
Yeah, so I actually met Petey through Bone Crusher, man. When I moved to Atlanta, Bone Crusher became like a big brother to me out here in Atlanta. And through Bone, I pretty much met everybody. And I got my own studio too. So Bone and Music and all these guys would come in and record. And they brought Petey one night. And Bone and Petey actually recorded a whole joint album at my studio. So that's how I met Petey originally. And I produce as well. So I started producing Petey's new project along with him and Bone Crusher's project. And that's how that kind of started. We became like big brother, little brother. And in the midst of me doing like 5 or 6 records for his new album, he's like, yo, let me jump on one of your joints. And I was like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm doing Latin now. I'm not doing hip hop anymore. I'm doing like Latin Afro. And he's like, nah, send me something. So I sent him the record, not even thinking he was going to jump on it. Went outside, walked the dogs for 20, 25 minutes, came back, and he had the whole verse in my email already. So he's like, yo, play the record back. Let me know what you think. And I hit him back like, yo, bro, we got something crazy. So that's how the record came about, man. And, shout out to Petey because that's definitely family, man.
Fire. So, yeah, man, let's get into it. Just title this one, Controller. New Music Wednesday. We're International Nova.
No fuimos. Damn it, babe, you looking good. I'm wishing you would come on here and talk to me like Jodeci. Keep it hood with me like it's supposed to be. Yeah, know how I roll and how I get down. Hopefully, you and me can get on the same accord. And you ain't gotta take a Uber home when we leave her. And hopefully, you leaving with me. Come on with me. And
yes, sir. Yo. International Nova. Is that a part of anything coming our way, like a full project EP or anything like that?
Yeah. So I actually just finished my album, man. Gabe Costa, who does like a lot of records for Pitbull, just did my whole project. So we're actually trying to get all the business stuff handled. We actually doing a release single for this record on next Wednesday out here in Atlanta. So anybody's in ATL, man, come through. I definitely, show you guys some love. Queen B, I seen you dancing over there the whole time. So shout out to you. But yeah. So we got some things coming, man.
Are you planning to fuck with the Core DJs retreat in what is it, June or July?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I think it's this weekend. Ain't it coming up like this? Is it this weekend? Next weekend? June 4th or June 3rd?
Is it the top
I
of
think
June?
It's the first week in June, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's already 2 weeks.
Yeah. Time is flying by, man.
Crazy. How's the move to the ATL been for you, bro? Because I know your roots is in New York, but kind of talk a little bit why you left NY and how things have been popping up right there in ATL. Because I know from the time we talked before and left all the New York homies, but you would say the ATL cats wasn't really messing with NY folks when you first got down.
Well, I'm born and raised in the Bronx, bro. Like, I'm BX to the death of me. But I've been out here in Atlanta now about 4 years. And for me, I just felt like, as far as New York, I felt like I reached my height, man. Like, I won all these different showcases. I worked with everybody in New York. And I felt like, it was time for me to move somewhere. And I had gave Hussein Fatal from the Outlaws a call because me and him had did some stuff on my first album. And he became like a big brother as well. And he was like, man, come out to Atlanta, bro. Like, this is where you need to be at. I packed up, moved out the next week. Like I said, my first day in Atlanta, I met Bone Crusher. Through him, I kind of navigated and met everybody else in Atlanta. And honestly, it's been the best move for me. I will say that when I first met people out here, man, like they would always tell me like, yo, we don't really rock the New York cats, but we rock with you. You know what I mean? So they always showed me love. But from what I heard, it's definitely not a love thing with New York cats on here.
Black Hollywood, as they call
it. Which is,
now.
I'll say this though, it's crazy because Atlanta, I've met more people in Atlanta that are not from Atlanta that moved out here than people who were born and raised in Atlanta. So it's crazy.
Yeah, that's becoming the new LA.
Oh yeah, that's the joke. Yeah, a lot of my Atlanta people are like, bruh, like it's hard. Like it's cats that went to high school there, and they're like, bruh, like nobody's here anymore. Like nobody's from here anymore, and we're closed. We're full. Stop moving.
Yeah, I'll say this, yo. Outside of being in LA, because LA got the craziest fucking traffic. ATL traffic is bananas, man. It's beyond full.
Facts.
Like it's a wait list to get into Atlanta, bro.
I feel like Atlanta won the pandemic though. Like, you know what I mean? If there was one city that won the pandemic, it had to be Atlanta, man. So that's a good move, you know.
We never closed in Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying. I never closed.
Ever. Like ATL never closed from the very beginning. It was day parties, it was clubs open. It's crazy. It's crazy out here, man.
Did you did I hear right? You actually were in the Tupac film?
Yeah. I was in the Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me. That was something that, again, shout out to Fatal, God bless the dead. That was something that Fatal set up for me before he passed. But yeah, I did a Tupac movie. I did Love and Hip Hop for a little bit. I'm actually shooting another reality show now up in New York. That one is more based on Latins in the game though, and kind of, you know, our grind and what we're doing. But yeah.
With the project coming along, is it going to be in this more realm of more Latino sounding? Yeah.
You know, it's funny, bro, because it still has some hip hop in it, right? You know, I'm from the Bronx, man, so I'm always gonna have hip hop in what I do. But it's definitely Latin based, but it's also like a mixture of Afro, Latin, Afro. Like even Controller is not really a reggaeton record. To me, it's like a Latin Afro record. You know what I mean? So it's a mixture of that, a mixture of R&B, a mixture of soul. You know what I mean? I got some African, you know what I mean, instruments in there as well too. So it's like a gumbo of different sounds, really.
Oh yeah. Yeah, shout out to the Dominican family, you know what I'm saying? No doubt Latinos, you know what I mean? So is there anybody else you got a surprise on this thing that you could tell us, or we don't have to wait a little bit?
Man, so I'll say this, for you guys that love dancehall, I got Vanessa Bling, aka Gaza Slim, on a couple of records on my project. I just did 4 records for her album. I produced the first single on her new album. So I definitely got a dancehall record in there. I got a Latin reggae record. We got some dope features, man. I can't announce too much, but we got some dope stuff in this project.
Oh yeah. What's a little timeline on it?
So right now we're looking like midsummer, you know what I mean? July. Like now everything is kind of opening back up. I'm starting to get some shows coming in overseas, thank God. So, you know, now we can start the promo process and start really, you know, hitting the DJs and touching everybody, man. And people like you guys got these platforms to allow us to kind of get the music out.
Hell yeah. Anybody else got any questions, man? International Nova.
Yeah, I got a couple questions. Well, one question. I know. First of all, I really like the record.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It had like just melodic tone to it, and it even like put Petey Pablo in a dope space, like, you know, where it calmed down. You know, he's normally he's moving and grooving, but he was cool on this, right? So that was dope. So I like the comments, you know, like Queen B was saying, happy hour, radio and club vibes, which I feel the same.
Thank you.
But
maybe that Seagram's finally settled him down. You know what I'm saying?
Word up. Shout out to Petey Pablo. But some of your history, I know in the Bronx, but your history with Terror Squad, which I think is pretty interesting, man. How did you connect with them? And like, well, what is the connection with Terror Squad? How did that all come together?
Yeah, so, you know, being from the Bronx and being Latin, you know what I mean? If you know something about Latin dudes, we stick together, right? So Tony Sunshine, R&B singer, Terror Squad, he's like my big brother. You know what I mean? I've known Tony now for about 15 years, actually. About 15, 16 years. And he's one of those dudes, man, that for me, like, blood wouldn't make us closer. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally my brother. Like, his mom's just passed away, and that shit, like, hurt my heart because that was my mom, too, you know? But through Tony and kind of coming up under him, I came up under the whole Terror Squad. You know what I mean? Back when it was still the full Terror Squad, Cuban and all those guys. And over the years, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always just kind of looked out for me. Tony, of course, is like my mentor, you know what I mean? And he kind of taught me the ropes, taught me what to do and what not to do, you know what I'm saying? Both in the music joint and even on the business side of it. And it also allowed me to make a lot of relationships too, bro. Like, I learned everything for me has been about relationships. It's never been about money and paying for things. It's been people just rocking with me because they rock with me based on relationships. So that's how it came about. I mean, to this day, like, if I need something, I give Tony a call. He called me last night cursing me out because I haven't called him in a week or so. But like that's where that relationship came from. That's from being from the Bronx as well, man. And just grinding in the Bronx and in New York City.
Oh, no, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Terror Squad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, when you say that name, I put a lot of respect on it because they have still given some of the dopest, you know, records, culture. And when I hear Terror Squad, I don't even think Latin necessarily. I just think like they just, you know, that was a dope click, and I think it's
just hip hop. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody.
But you know what's crazy? I'll say this too, bro. Like, and sorry to cut you off. Everybody always associates me with Terror Squad, right? But even like the Lost Boys, like a lot of people don't know, like these last couple of years before I moved to Atlanta, Mr. Cheeks and the whole Lost Boys squad, like they took me as family, man. And every time I had a show, there was 30, 40 deep to support, you know what I mean? So, you know, shout out to the Lost Boys, even like people like Mike Geronimo, man. Like, I'm young, but I was always around a lot of the OGs and they always looked out for me. So I always got to show those guys love too.
Damn, it's legend. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's my
Hell yeah.
question. Cool.
Thank you,
Well,
bro.
good shit, fam. Like I said, I appreciate you tapping in with us. Feel free to stick around. We're just gonna be playing some music. This is what we do. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So catch a vibe. Please, if you can, drop your info in the chat for us, brother. Either how to track you down. Go ahead, Bonnie.
No, that's exactly what I was about to ask for, and y'all know exactly why. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like, so we'll bump that. So the question I got for you is: we talking about your album dropping July? What about this this Bone Crusher Petey album? And
So that's a question for Petey.
Okay.
I honestly don't know if that project is ever gonna come out, which is crazy because they got some fire on that album, bro. They got records with T.I., they got records with Jazzy Faye, they got records with the Dungeon Family. They got some really, really dope records. And I honestly don't know if it's ever gonna drop because we finished that project like a year ago.
Are they still stuck
under
under Jive? Because I know at one point in time, both of them were with Jive. So
Petey's a free agent.
Okay.
I know Petey's a free agent. I don't know where Bone is as far as like, you know, his business on the labels, but I do know that Petey's a free agent because he and I were both gonna sign to a different label. And so I know he's a free agent with his stuff, but I don't know, man. Like that project and that album is fire. Like when I tell you it's fire, like I thought it would have put Atlanta back into that space, back into that, you know, I ain't never scared, back into those kind of vibes and Lil Jon vibes. And I was actually excited for that project to come out, man. But, you know, I guess they kind of handling some things on the business side of it that I'm not privy to. But I will say that if they drop that project, you guys are going, it's vintage Bone Crusher. Petey has never lost a step. That dude is a beast. And like on Controller, he's a lot more laid back. But on that project, he's taking heads off, yo. Like he's taking heads off for real.
Well, it's funny because when you mentioned those two names and said that they, you know, you got a project with them and whatnot, it's weird because like a lot of folk think Bone Crusher and think Never Scared. A lot of folk think Petey and think, you know what I'm saying, North Carolina and shit. But it's like both of them had like straight up smooth ass singing ass records, you know what I'm saying? Like Bone Crusher had Gripping the Grain, which is my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm thinking that it's like, yeah, we go get the rah knock your head off shit. We go get some smooth ass shit too. The folk ain't even ready for, you know what I mean?
So
and
it's funny you're saying that. They're both singing on half the project,
right? Like that, and I could see that.
Yeah, like people don't realize they can both sing. Petey is a beast as a singer too, which is crazy. And what I didn't know till I got to know Petey was that he actually grew up in the church. So his singing comes from singing in church. And he has a lot of soul and a lot of raspiness in his singing voice. But I was super surprised because I'm thinking, you know, that Petey, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that North Carolina crazy Petey. And he came in there and like I said, half the project, bro, they're both singing on. If I'm not mistaken, Petey's alter ego is called Bobby Green. And then, you know, Bone got his smooth baritone, Isaac Hayes thing going on too, man. So it's, when I tell you it's a dope project, like I'm not saying that because they family, it's a dope ass album.
Gotcha. Well, drop your info in the chat because I want to hit you up on the side about some things.
Yes, sir, man. And I'm gonna do that right now too. But you know, everybody follow me, I follow back. International Nova, Nova. You know, most of my accounts it has the check on it, so you know it's me. I slide into DM, so you know any female DJs out there. But yeah, man, I'm here, man. I'm here, guys.
Wow.
Are you moving independently too, though?
Queen.
Right now, yeah, right. So we're sitting and taking some meetings. I'm actually about to do a publishing situation for my production and my writing side. I actually just wrote a record for Ricky Martin as well. So I'm doing a lot on that side. So we're taking meetings for that. As far as my project and what I'm doing on my artist side, I'm just trying to figure out what's the best situation for me, right? Because I feel like even as an indie, you still got to have them financials to kind of, you know what I'm saying, take care of the videos and the visuals and the marketing and all that. So I'm open to everything, man. Right now, we're just taking meetings and trying to figure it out.
Word. Well, good for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I love your energy. I love the music, you know what I mean? So
thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
So like I said, man, feel free to stick around. We're gonna bump some records. Hopefully play some motherfucking J. Cole up in here. We ain't heard shit yet. I thought that was gonna be one of the first things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you do that, make sure to that should be the move into my segment because I got something to say.
Say no more.
Appreciate you.
Much love, everybody. Much love, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, P.
Tuesday's Track Star remix. Yeah, we got to get to this J. Cole. I can't lie.
9-5.
Hold up, man. How you not?
Oh yeah, happy belated birthday! Happy belated birthday to the homie right there.
Happy belated birthday.
9-5, man. Your birthday, bro? Oh,
it was
snap.
It was last Thursday.
Right, you still
We
celebrate.
should have been having the bottles and the shots on last Wednesday.
That's what I'm saying. We could have been. We can celebrate now.
I had the bottles waiting, champagne legend style,
And somebody gave me a nice bottle earlier this week, man. I'm gonna crack it open. Word.
Please do.
No question. Has anybody
9-5
tried?
soul.
Has anybody tried the Bel Air Blue yet?
No.
The what?
Bel Air Blue. They just released it.
See, man, y'all talking this money shit. I'm poor, man. I'm out this bitch drinking Uncle Nearest and shit, nigga. Like,
Man, if you would have put out that Christmas album, you wouldn't be having these
and
conversations.
then I'm working on it. I'm working on it, bro. I'm working on it.
Okay, 2021, we gonna see candy canes and
on
sugar cookies.
Yeah, crazy as hell. No, man. Shout out to I-95. Happy birthday for real, for real. You doing anything out there, man? What's up with Bridgeport?
Oh man, let me see. Bridgeport, New Haven. I just did a wedding Saturday out in Bethlehem, outside venue. Oh my God, it was nice.
Yeah,
it was nice.
You gotta hit the brothers up, man. I
seen that post. It looked fly over there, bro.
Thank you.
Nice.
And you be killing them with the mixes.
Thank you. I try.
Right.
All right, we're gonna move it over, I guess, to our next interview. So cool. It's been a smooth day. A lot of this new dope music. Shout out to Momo tapping in and whatnot. What's happening, brother?
What's up, bro? It's just Mo. I put 2 Mo's, so I ain't have to put my last name. That's it.
So no Momo. Okay.
No Mo. I just put Mo twice, so I ain't got to put my last name. What's up with you, though?
No Big Mo, nothing. That's just Mo.
We can rock with Big Mo today.
All right. How's everything, man?
It's good, bro. I can't complain. How you?
Everybody's good. I think, pretty good, man. It's like 80 degrees out here in New York for the first time. So
that's where you at. New York. It's 80 degrees in Orlando every day.
Oh my God. Don't rub it in, man. I already know, man.
Yeah.
Y'all go with that shit. Like that's the problem with having friends from Florida, bro. They always talk shit about the weather. It's like, man, it's cold out. Oh, it's 79 degrees out here. I hate that shit, bro.
Nah, man. So yeah, Mo. So I think give us a little bit of your history. I know we're gonna talk about this project with Zaytoven, but how'd you get into the music game and how'd you start and how'd you connect with Zay?
I got into them. I'm born and raised in Orlando, Florida. I got into the music game. My dad and uncle were both DJs, so that kind of sparked my interest to it. And in Orlando, I had linked up with Ayo, the producer. He's half of Ayo and Keys. They produced a WAP for Cardi B. And I linked up with Ayo in 2018. He kind of, bounced me around, floated me around for the first few years. And the first song that me and him ever put out together went viral on TikTok. It was called Out of There. I had it on 2K20 and it went viral on TikTok. So that's how I got in the door. That's how I ended up with Epic Records from that viral situation. And then January this year, one of my homies from Orlando, Dave Alden, that I've been building with for forever since we've been, he knew the Zaytoven and he told me, I see you doing your thing. I love what you're doing. I think it's ready for you to go to that next level. So I'm gonna link you with Zay. This was like a Tuesday. Me and Zay talked on the phone Thursday. I flew up there Saturday. Motoven was done by Wednesday.
Boy, well, hold on now. You telling me you met Zaytoven on a talk to the A&R Tuesday, Thursday, y'all got on the phone. By the weekend, Saturday was up there and you said the album was done by when?
Yeah, by Wednesday. We did it in 3 days.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We was just locked in. We even was working on his birthday. He pulled up to the studio on his birthday and we was locked in doing stuff. So shout out to Zaytoven. That's a real nigga for sure.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. So now this project that you guys got, what's the name of it?
Motoven.
Oh, that's dope. Good stuff.
So it's out now. We dropped it I think the last Friday in April, so it's been out for a few weeks. And we got 2 joints on there that's just streaming crazy right now. One of them is titled Walking on Water. And the other one is Can't Help It, featuring Hot Boy. He's another, Florida artist. He hot right now down here. So those are both doing very well. But the whole project, I feel like, is front to back. It just depends on what day it is. That'll be your favorite song, for real, for real.
That's real talk, man. That's real talk. Let's play this joint, man. Let's play Walking on Water. Give everybody a taste of that. And you want to say anything about it? You want to, talk about it real quick?
When we made it, as I was making the song, because the whole process for this, I did a lot of freestyling, a whole lot of freestyle, a lot of off the dome, a lot of mumbling, a lot of I didn't really write anything down like I normally do. This was just going off the vibe and the feel. And when I did it, like right when I finished the hook of it, Zay was like, "Oh, this one of them ones." And then according to the streaming and stuff, it's definitely the one off the project that's going the craziest. So it's dope. We're dropping that video probably in like a week or 2.
Dope. All right, let's get into it.
Hey, Mo. So basically what you telling me is you recorded this in 3 days and you dripping like you walk on the water. So you baby Jesus out here. That's what you say.
Hey, what's crazy, bro? I got that tattoo on my arm right here. I got Jesus.
Oh, that's what's up. Respect.
Yeah, so like that's something. That's where I got the inspiration from the song from my tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
I feel it.
Yeah.
No, that's a dope record though. I'm with it. I'm feeling that.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Hey Mo, you was on this call before, yo.
Yeah, I did y'all when I had when I was pushing Big Dog.
Yeah, man. I remember, man. We had a good conversation about basketball.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to Denver tomorrow to go fuck with AG.
Now that's my question. Now who's pulling it out? Like, who you got? Going into the stretch. I
don't know. You can't never count the Lakers out, no matter what seed they are. I don't like, seeding don't even matter. Seeding don't even matter right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, you see Raven T popped up with his jersey in the back.
You can't count them out, but I just would love to see if somebody can beat Brooklyn 4 times. I don't think nobody can beat them 4 times. I can't. When they healthy, I can't see it. I can't see them losing 4 times.
I mean, you might have to do an analyst show. Word up, man. You got the voice for it. You know what I mean? You got the knowledge. You could do the analyst show, man.
Yeah, a podcast or something.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
You and Kwame Brown, bro. Get it popping.
Oh, you and Kwame Brown would be crazy.
Man, listen, Kwame Brown don't want to see me with no podcast.
Nah, y'all gotta go up. Y'all go up against what you call it?
All of the smoke.
Yeah, y'all can go up against that, man.
I love that podcast. That podcast is crazy.
So dope. All right, let's get into the next record. Talk to us about Can't Help It with Hot Boy.
I Can't Help It. That was one of them things again too. When Zay loaded the beat up, it just had that feel to it. It had like that Florida feel to it. And when I jumped on it and started doing what I was doing, I found my pocket. It was hard. I did 2 verses on it at first, and then he was like, with this one, I feel like a hard feature would help enhance the song a little bit, and it did. So it's doing its thing down here in Florida. So we're trying to stretch it out a little bit, make sure it touch other places.
All right, let's go.
It's hard though. They told me I can only play 2. If we had more time, I'd play the whole motherfucking thing for y'all from front to back, bro. It's like that for sure.
Nah, no doubt about it.
It's like that. Please make sure y'all tap into that. Motoven. It's out everywhere, all platforms. Moetoven. Wherever you listen to music at, it's out. We dropped a video last week, like a quick little in-studio video. We dropping some more visuals in the coming weeks. So make sure y'all tap in with me. My Instagram, Moe Is Better, to follow everything that we're doing. But we're definitely going up for sure. The project hard. We're gonna run this part through the summer, and I'm gonna start. Dropping shit from the album.
Say, bro. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bob. No, you got it.
Listening to that record, man, I hear, like, I know this is a collab project, right?
Right.
I hear your next collab, or not necessarily your next, but I hear a collab project with you and Beat King, bro.
Man, what we doing? Who can set that up? Somebody.
CL, because he been on this call before. Somebody got to connect in here. But I hear off of what you did on that record, I hear a collab with you and Beat King, and I ain't talking about a song. I'm talking about a whole joint.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And like I hear it, and I'm just like, yo, that shit between you and your Florida buzz, you know what I'm saying? And that joint going, you know, your Florida Buzz, your 2K stuff, and the TikTok joints you got, and the shit he got going, and the Houston shit, nigga. Right.
Yeah, let's figure that out. Somebody set that up. We can figure out the business for sure.
All right, we gotta hit him up.
Somebody set that up for me. We can make that shake.
That actually makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? It really does. All right, anybody else got anything they want to say to Mo, or any questions? Any you know how we do. We got Mo on here.
What was the gram again, brother?
Moe Is Better. MoeisBetter. Moe Is Better.
Mo, who you signed to?
Epic.
Yeah, that's real. I remember.
Yeah, I'm with Epic. You know, June, my man.
Yeah. I like the way y'all rock over there too. Like, cause you know, it's a very independent feel. You know,
yeah, Brez, shit, for sure. They kind of like, no lie, they kind of let you do whatever you want to do. It's like they put you in a position. They like, man, go get hot. Shit, go do your thing. Like whatever you gotta do. Like even with me, like the Zaytoven project, that wasn't supposed to be a thing. You know what I'm saying? But when I brought it to them, they was like, hell yeah, when we were putting it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I love them over there. They just whatever I bring to them, they like, shit, if you like it, we love it. So let's put it out. Let's get something behind it. Let's see what it do.
No, shout out to Epic for that. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So what else are you working on now? I know you got this you're pushing right now. Are you back in the studio? You working on some new stuff? You stay working?
So before this happened, I pretty much had my album like 90% done. So I'm like final touches on that. But I got, you know, my album hard as hell. Like I got some DJ Paul production on there with like, you know what I'm saying, that with some Project Pat type shit. I got Murder Beats on there. I got, you know, AO on there. I got Twisted Genius on there. Like my project hard as hell. So I'm excited to drop that soon too. Just trying to make sure we catch a little buzz off the Zaytoven project first.
Well, I'm gonna say, man, please, I don't know, tell June, somebody send us the project so we can put it up. Because I think we got maybe those 2 singles there, but we don't have like the rest of it. And
I got a DJ pack right here on my phone. Who I send it to?
All right, we'll send it to cl@digiwaxx.com. Let's do it.
cl@digiwaxx.com.
Yep, DIGIWAXX.
I'm about to stay on her phone. Hold on.
All right, we're doing it live. Let's go.
Yeah,
do it live.
We ain't even gotta wait on nobody. CL@Digiwaxx.
What's moves right there?
DIGIMAXX.
WAXX.
Oh shit, my bad. WAXX.
No, this is good stuff.
At digiwaxx.com, you said?
Yep.
All right, DJ Pack, Motoven DJ Pack. I'm gonna go get the other thing to you. Ain't no need evil, and we ain't gotta wait on nobody. We just do it. Like you said, it's an independent field. It's all good.
No, let's push it, man. Raymond had tapped into something as well, which was like, you know, you got the some of these dope conferences coming up. Are you gonna try to tap into any of those? Like what you talking about, the Core, which is coming up. I think that's a good look. I mean, you know, I don't know if you grind it like that. And by the way, I did get the pack, so I got it. But you gonna be at any of these conferences coming up?
If I get the information on them, I don't mind. I'm doing I'm gonna be in Atlanta next week. If anybody in Atlanta at all, I'm doing the ATL Top 20 dinner with like Bishop and all them. So we doing that next Wednesday. It's like I think it's like 6 to 11. I got to get the venue though, but I'm gonna post it on my page when it's time to post it, so people know what's going on. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just tapping in with all the DJs, bro. Just we've been in the house for so long. And I understand, you know, I'm one of the artists that understand how much the DJs shift the culture. Like you can't really, a lot of niggas nowadays, and even with the labels, like they so stuck on digital. It's like, bro, that's one aspect, bro. You got to get out here and really like be a people person. You dig what I'm saying? So now I'm out here, you know, make sure. I just went to Dallas a couple weeks ago, tapped in with Hollywood, Bebe, and all them, and you know what I mean? Like it's just, I'm on my little, I'm tapping in with everybody right now.
Nah, it's good stuff, man. I agree, man. You know, we got to get back out, just touching people, seeing people, you know, try to connect if we can. Yeah, you know, if you vaccinated, why not? You know what I mean? That was the whole point. So
y'all vaccinated? Well, I'm scared of it. Y'all vaccinated?
Hey, man, I broke down, man. I got one of them. I'm on my way to the second.
I'm Johnson & Johnson Duck.
Did you get him, Bionic?
Yeah, I'm Johnson & Johnson Duck. One hit a quitter. It's a
Queen B, I see you doing all that smiling over there. You shot up, huh?
No, just gonna wait and see a little bit more.
I'm right with you.
For real.
I'm right with you. Trust me.
I thought Queen was coming in talking about I'm vaxxed and waxed. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go.
I made it through the pandemic. I've been DJ with 4 nights a week.
She said, I got that Dr.
Hey,
C.
but
I got that CMOS.
She ain't vaxxed and waxed. She waiting and debating.
There it is.
Right.
But that's the debate, man. If you like either had COVID and got through it and it really ain't bother you, got the antibodies, or if you ain't really catch it, you know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, why do you have to do it? I did it because I know I want to travel and I don't want to hear no crap. You know, I want to be able to move around and be like, yo, here go the card, I'm good money. But other than that, I don't know if you have to take it, you know. Now, whoever listens,
the credit cards and the scammers gonna have them cards out there in New York.
Oh man, they selling them
They're
already.
already selling. They're already
See?
selling.
Flying off the shelves.
Where?
You get a fake card with a doctor's signature on it, look great. Moving
Shit,
around.
I heard out here the dude was selling the cards outside the vaccination spot, like saying,
Yeah, I'm about to say, you know that's the next hustle. If they don't want to get vaccinated, they about to start selling the cards for sure.
Oh, yeah, no, it's already going down.
That's funny.
Oh man, well, you know, that's how it is, man. Nah, Mo, well, thank you, man. Thank you for tapping in, stopping.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all time and the opportunity.
And you said you out of Orlando, Mo?
Yeah, I'm in Orlando. Yep.
Okay, word. Did you drop your info in there, man? I'd love to get some drops and shit like that, because I've been playing the Can't Help It joint in some of the channels. So
you been playing it? Oh hell
yeah,
yeah, I got you for sure. Hold on, sir.
Fleet conference in Florida, right? Coming up.
Say that again.
Is a fleet conference coming up?
Oh yeah, in Jacksonville, right?
Yeah, the Fleet one is in July.
Yeah,
The exact date I don't remember.
I met somebody from there in Dallas. He told me about it.
Tap in. Definitely tap in.
Okay, we got you right there. Mo Is Better.
And then my email, I just dropped my email in there too.
Definitely.
Why is it every time Mo is on here, the last Mo ain't on here?
Brad, I noticed that.
No, because the last Mo DJ is out of Orlando, man. You know what I'm saying? I know he rolled with Moe Is Better from time to time, and I forget the other folk down there. But every time you on, he ain't never on here. I keep trying to link y'all up.
We're gonna figure it out.
Word up. Shout out to Orlando, man. Shout out to DJ Nasty out there.
Yeah, Nasty, D Strong, all of them. Shout out
D Strong, man. Dang. Shout out to all the cats out in Orlando, man.
Yeah, man.
Had good times. Yeah,
but definitely, I appreciate y'all, bro. If y'all need anything, just hit me for sure. I'm always open. I'm always doing drops. Always doing whatever video drops, whatever y'all need. Let me know.
Appreciate it.
It's all love. I appreciate y'all.
No doubt.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank y'all.
No doubt. So we're gonna get into this pick of the week from the one and only Queen. Queen, you want to talk about it, or you want me to play it first?
Play it first.
All right, let's do that then. Hold on. Let's get this queued up properly and set. All right, here we go. Yeah. I thought it was dope all the way up to the end. I ain't like the way it ended. But other than that, that was some flavor. Anyway, go ahead, Queen. Who is that?
Well, I was digital digging and I found the song. The reason what caught me was like trap house jazz. And I was like, okay, I heard it. I was like, this sounds really good because we have like a trap gala in Connecticut. They have a trap gala. I was like, this is kind of like a, grown up trap type jazzville. And then it has some, he plays the saxophone. I was like, this is good. Introducing music, instruments, so.
And keys.
Queen, where in Connecticut?
I'm here.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Where? What city?
Excuse me?
In what city in Connecticut?
Hartford.
Is a trap house?
We have a trap gala. It's a trap gala that they have.
Sounds crazy. So wait, when you say the trap gala, what do you mean? Like people getting dressed up and whatnot and they just listening to trap?
Yes.
Wow.
I gotta check this out. And it's in Hartford, right?
Yes, they have it in Hartford every year. And I was like, this would be kind of good at the beginning, like of the event. Trap house jazz. So
I gotta check this out.
yes.
Nah, no doubt about it.
Trap galas, sneaker galas, like, hey, bro, we find any reason to get dressed up and be hood and not give two fucks, and that shit's great. It's great. No, it's great because it's like we're making our own rules. We're not abiding by what these white folk doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, well, look, man, I like it because it's just culture. That's just some.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We doing what the fuck we want to do. Like that shit's great.
I've never heard of a trap gala. That's why. That's yeah. So everybody.
I know a guy named Colton. They attend. Yes, they wanted to have it at Paradise at one point.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Queen, let me know. Queen, let me know when is the next trap gala because I will definitely be. I will definitely.
Listen, man, I'm ready to get up on on the I-95 highway and go up there. You know what I mean? Because I'm tired of just sitting around New York. I mean, we open it up. There's so much underground stuff, but I like the way that sound, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Henny Palooza. You know that's going down. And then shout out to Bikini Palooza. That's coming back this summer.
Oh, the Lord is good.
Huh?
Nah. Nice.
Legend, you dumb.
Straight up. So yeah, man. Shout out to NAAB Radio. They listening in. We finally going live on there. So we got a new platform that we are attached to. New Music Wednesdays is just growing, man. So shout out to everybody who's been a part of this from whenever, man. Whenever you got involved, and the fact that you've been with us, we love you, and we are blessed to just that other people seeing the value in what we do, man, and just us being us, connecting, talking about music, talking about everyday life, politics. Shout out to my man DJ Immortal in the building. He's tapped in and whatnot. We're gonna move into this only because we've been talking about this project like the whole week. So I want to play a record off of here, and then we're gonna let Bionic get into his Bionic Breakdown for the week. So, and after that, we're gonna come back with the international segment and really turn it up. So let's just do that. And yeah, man, I'm gonna play this record right here.
Bars.
He said bullets humming like Cuddy, nigga.
And he said you selling the Yahweh, which like next year go Yahweh God's way or yeah. He killed it.
Yahweh is God's way, man.
Yeah, that was deep. I was like, yo, this dude is rhyming on a whole nother level.
Yo, the bar game is serious. The Super Mario line too.
That's super dope, man. Super dope.
Oh, super dope. That's the new word. Okay.
And that is, and I'm glad you played that record, CL, because we all know J. Cole had the album of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the J. Cole thing, and then it was like the Nicki Minaj re-release of the mixtape or whatever. But essentially, this was J. Cole's week, right?
I can't say that.
What's the denial on that? I definitely Nicki's album was more of a mixtape.
I'm giving it to DJ Khaled too.
That was 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago.
It's still holding on.
I get you, but what I'm referring to is based on a release. Based on a release week. So my thing is first of all, let me go ahead and throw this disclaimer out that I am not trying to take away anything from J. Cole. What I'm trying to do is add some insight and some just a conversation piece, because J. Cole killed that joint, right? And we as listeners or consumers like what we like. Music is subjective. And we're always talking about, a lot of cats are always talking about lyricism. And it hit me to say, what do you define as lyricism? What defines great lyricism to you? Or what defines great lyricism as a collective whole? I've seen so many people quote that, I put an M on your head, you know what I'm saying, line. I've seen that line quoted all week, right? I don't even like that line. I don't even think that line was that hot. I feel like it was kind of corny, mainly because it came from J. Cole, and I don't see J. Cole putting a mill on nobody's head. I don't see J. Cole as that hood dude. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, it was a miss, right? But then later on I'm not gonna make a post about it. I'm not gonna argue about it. You like what you like, right? But then later on in the week, I'm from Virginia, and I seen somebody talk junk about Magoo, right? And I've been trying to tell people like Magoo catches a bad rap because his voice. But as an artist, Magoo's not that bad. And this dude was like, dude, you crazy. And then he quoted this Magoo line where Magoo said, he was like, oh, you mean to tell me this line won't trash? And he said something along the lines of, help, I think I see a beetle. Don't get hype, it's only Ringo, or something like that. He was like, that line's whack. And I was like, no, it's not, because he's talking about Ringo Starr, the least popular Beatle. And he said help, as in the song Help, I Need Somebody. And if you watch the video, Ringo's in the back the entire time peeking around everybody trying to get some attention. So when you have the least popular person in a group, you're not going to get hype. If Destiny's Child comes around, ain't nobody paying Michelle no attention. That line is hot and it's multiple tiered, but you're sitting back saying it's whack because it came from Magoo. And what I'm trying to figure out is what defines lyricism. DJs, what do you say?
All right. Speaking for myself, what defines lyricism? A couple of things. One is the ability to. All right, I'm gonna tell you from a feeling point. I need to rewind what you're saying almost.
Gotcha.
It has to have that rewind ability factor to it. It has to have that energy where I need to hear it again. It was so crazy that I really need to unpack what was being said. And I think a lot of times, like real lyricists, they are saying something and they're delivering it in a way that's, I'm not just going to say unique, but it's almost it could be clear. It could be a cut above your head almost, to the point where you're like, let me unpack this and put it back together so I understand exactly what he means or she means. You know, and when we say you're dead nice, I mean, that's really what it is. You're so dope. You're using double entendres like J. Cole just did, but they really are a cut above the rest in their wordplay, man. You know, they make you have to unpack it, you know, and you know, you sort of want to, like, it hit you so hard that it was like, damn, let me play that back so I can really understand like how crazy that was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that Yahweh line. I love that. Like, that's the line for me.
Right. That's
you know
what I'm saying.
I said Yahweh. Like, that's my line in that song.
Crazy.
But you know why that line probably stuck out though, is because you got some kids where that's what they grew up on. It was something that they was able to attach to. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like lyricism, you could take Nas where he did the what was it, the Bullet song he did where he was like telling the story backwards and stuff. That's unique. You know what I'm saying? There's lyricism where you may catch it from Kanye, 3 Stacks, Hove, of course. You know, everybody has, you know what I'm saying?
Here's the truth though. Kanye has some joints where is he the lyricist?
At a point, I fell off his first 5 albums. Yes.
For me, just because you hit some punchlines doesn't make you a lyricist. For me, it's the thread in between that makes you a lyricist. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like for example, one of my boys, he's like, I like Eminem, but at the same time, you can open up a rhyming dictionary and just spit these words and they mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But threading them together in a way that makes sense and in a way that actually floats versus just rhyming a whole bunch of words together, you know what I mean, is more of the art than the rhyming itself.
I think the wow factor too, you know what I mean? Because like this J. Cole album, like there's so many fucking quotables in like almost every song. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like, for me, when we gonna say a lyricism, I like a motherfucker that's gonna spit some real shit and gonna make you just sit back and be like, yeah, sit on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you know, like as much as like J. Cole's a lyricist, I think he's a realist. You know what I mean? I love the fact of just, you know, and that's why I say like some of the wow factor in what they're saying. Like, it even go back, because remember, Bionic, we was having a conversation around the Sorry Not Sorry with Jay-Z and Nas. Like those weren't the deepest of lyrics, but they're spitting their truths and their facts into like really shitting on folks and how they live in today in their life today. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, like that's why a lot of times, you know, and I'm glad, like I'm glad Legend brought up that Nas song, because there's one guy that anytime me and him get to arguing about lyrics and lyricists, he always brings that song up. Always. And I'm like, okay, that song is a story. Like there isn't a lot of great lyricism in it. It's a great story. And I'll give credit for that. It's a unique way of telling that story. But is it like a lyrical masterpiece? I wouldn't say that. But then again, who am I? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the concept of it is hot. And I think us as listeners and consumers, like, again, when you say the wow factor, a lot of times it's, you've heard me say it before, it's the who and not the what. We know, or we give people like a J. Cole, a Kendrick, Nas, Jay-Z, all these cats, we know that they're going to give us something. So we go in listening for more. And then we go back and listen and dig. Whereas some new cat could come along and he could spit some straight fire, but it's like, I don't really know that guy. All right, it was cool. And just keep it moving.
But that's their credibility. You know?
It is, but how do new artists get that credibility? Like, how do they build their credibility if people aren't giving them a fair shake? Which fair is relative.
They got it. But doing the same thing that artists who were spitters been doing, hitting the freestyle runs, always got bars ready, like not embarrassing yourself on different freestyle shows. I'm not gonna say it's not hard, but if you're an incredibly talented writer and incredibly talented artist, somebody's gonna hear you, G. Especially if you do it. How many artists we know or we've seen have done a freestyle a week, or like the kid Cy Moscow, he did a freestyle every single day for a year. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That kid happens to be nice, but even if he weren't nice, doing something with that kind of consistency is going to get noticed by somebody. And I think
same with Juice WRLD when he did that long freestyle.
And see, and the crazy thing about that, and we talk about consistency and we talk about freestyles, right? I rock with 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot. I remember vividly when he did that, when they did that, you know, freshman class joint, and everybody dogged that entire freshman class. And now cats are like, yo, 21 Savage ain't half bad. You know what I'm saying? Cats are like, oh shoot, 21 Savage on the daggone, you know what I'm saying, J. Cole album, blase, so on and so forth. Like, and 21 has evolved as an artist too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's gotten way better, and he's been around close, so of course he's gonna pick up something.
Yes, but if you want to equate this to, let's say, basketball, right? I'm gonna keep it 100, right? You got like the your lyrics is literally like, you know, your ability to score. You know what I mean? And how nice you are, for real. So you got like Jordan is maybe Jay-Z. You know, you're saying like, you know, Drake might be Kobe. I don't know how you want to put that, right? But that's the level of lyrics, right? But my thing is like the best rappers that we know, the ones we truly respect, are the best lyricists. When it really comes down to the ones we truly respect as MCs, they are the during that era of basketball, because you know basketball got different eras. Will Chamberlain, there was a time when Will Chamberlain was just beyond great.
Right.
But you know, we'll never give it, you know, most people today, they won't really equate that. But during his time, Curtis Blow was the greatest MC, you know, of his day. You know what I mean? Kaz was, and I'm just saying, like, when you really want to say, when you look at lyricism, you could really look and see, because you could really look and see that our greatest MCs, Big Daddy Kane,
LL
at a time,
Kim,
KRS, all the way up to today. You know, we're talking about, I heard somebody say Kendrick, right? You know, we're talking about J. Cole, you know, some people, you know, Drake, those type of Corday, right? We're talking about, those are the ballers of today, yo. They're like franchise players. So that's how I really respect like lyricism. Now, don't get me wrong, there are artists that are dead nice, but you also have to deliver it to me in a way where I want to.
It's about how you say it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
How you
real
say
quick.
it sometimes.
Real quick, just to add on to CL's point, like a big, like, you know, he mentions Corday and we making a sports metaphor. A big part of that is watching tape. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ask Jordan who the best player ever is, he won't say himself. He'll say that he stole everything from Dr. J and blah, blah, blah.
That's true.
He'll leave it for the public. But he studied film. So now when you see like an artist like Corday find the success after saying that he was inspired to rap by Nas's I Know I Can, you know what I'm saying? Like that goes back to studying tape and being about your craft and like make sure you put in those 10,000, 20,000 hours into it.
Right. And I mean,
that ties back to consistency again. Work ethic, a model of consistency and being able to put your shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever, it's something that unfortunately a lot of people don't have, but I think the artists that we like and the dudes that we truly think are nice, they work at their craft.
And I try to explain to people too, because there are, like, we see a lot of talent in battle rap, but at the same time, it's like, yo, man, you have to be able to make a song. You have to be able to be a songwriter, not just a rapper, but you have to be able to be a songwriter as well.
That's what I'm saying.
And there are a lot of guys that fall short on that. And so it's a balancing act because, and everything should be about balance. It's cats out here that can write songs that the lyrics are garbage. You know what I'm saying? But there's also guys out here that's lyrics are fire and they can't write songs. So it's a balancing act across the board. You know what I mean? But us as consumers, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, a lot of times we're so hell bent on making comparisons all the time that it's like, yo, bro, sometimes we just need to chill out with the comparisons and enjoy what we enjoy. Because that's
our culture.
Like somebody else asked the question, it was like, yo, I like J. Cole album, but I don't think it's better than Busta's.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I mean, it depends on what you're here for. What are you here for?
I'll say, like I said, the greatest, they will always be able to ball. They'll always be able to get on the court and give you something.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah. And same is true right there with the lyricism. You know what I mean? Because I hear your point, Bionic, with the Busta and the J. Cole thing, but you put them in the same arena, they both gonna get their respect in bars. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, both of them dropping 40. We don't know who gonna win, but both of them dropping 40. You know what I mean? Like,
So Bionic, I guess, you know, your closing statement remarks.
My closing remarks are, hey man, I know the culture is to compare. We enjoy what we enjoy. Take everything with a grain of salt. Let's not be prisoners of the moment. J. Cole had that quote unquote album or the release of the week. But when, you know, Kendrick drops, will people forget J. Cole? Will people then compare it to J. Cole? Only time will tell. And then Grammy season will come around and we'll be arguing about something completely different.
Facts. No, but listen, I am a believer though that this is an instant classic though for J. Cole. I think this has that factor on it though. You know what I mean?
Bruh, I will tell anybody this album is better than I expected it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it's better than I expected it to be, and I will not, you know, say anything negative about this album. Period.
Long live hip hop.
Long live hip hop.
Well, all right. That being said, I sort of went out of order here. I apologize for that. Let's get into the international segment. There's a lot of dope joints. Last week, I'm still playing that Woman record. That joint is hard. Oh my god.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like that record needs to go for. They need to like try to do something. But Earl, what's the latest and the greatest?
Professor Earl.
What's going on? Not much, man. I just wanted to change it up a bit. You know, I noticed a trait within myself. Like a lot of the music I've been sending has been UK based, and I'm not gonna lie, there is a track from Georgia Smith. However, I tried to bring it down to Africa for a little bit, especially as we ease into like nicer weather, sundress weather, frozen kind of weather.
Yeah.
Just wanted to, you know, try to start to set that tone. So, you know, feel more than free to let it fly.
Word. All right, let's get into it.
Yep. So that was a track called Bust Down, Georgia Smith featuring a rapper named Shabo. Shabo is really sick. She's a Nigerian MC based out of London, Georgia, obviously from the UK as well. That was kind of like really a song about materialism and just like, you know, finding purpose and like where you're spending your time, your energy and all that. But I love the way that they came together on that joint, especially because it's their first collab. Like Shabo, she's a bit more of a harder artist and writer. So it was dope to see her change her perspective as well. So yeah.
What's the name of that song again?
It's called Bust Down. I'll put the info in the chat.
Bust Down. Dope.
Like that right there.
Word up. Let's get into the next joint. I'm just gonna play it.
Yes, sir.
Vibes.
That's dope, man.
Big boy vibes.
I used to know DJ Spino. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, I know DJ Spino. It's like, yeah, I know DJ Spino. Yeah.
Yep, that's Spino,
yeah, DJ
Fireboy.
Spino, like Geo, man.
Yep.
I know him. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, you know what I'm saying, with DJ Jimmy Jad and others like him. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up.
It's nice.
That's
what's up. Yeah.
All right, look at Immortal. Look at Immortal all tapped in and shit. Okay.
I used to know them, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing locals before I came on this platform, you know. So I know all of them, you know what I'm saying? So
Immortal said put some respect on his name.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, yeah. It's a nice song, man. Coming from DJ Spino.
That's what's up. So I appreciate that, Immortal. Glad you've been tapped in. Obviously, I'm trying to, you know, get more like you. But that was Spino along with Fireboy DML, and then also Black. Name of the song is called Sir, and it's the remix. Let me put that in the chat right now. But just like I said, like really vibey. You know what I'm saying? It feels like bottomless mimosas on a nice Sunday afternoon, getting drunk. You know what I mean? So
baselines matter.
All types of brunches and Mary J. Blige boots and all of that. So
oh yeah.
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 So yeah, man, that was just like a feel good track. You know, ready to go to the third one if you're ready, CL.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Yeah, we already knew that one.
Yes, sir. So
yeah, I had that for like a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, y'all can probably guess that was Burna Boy. Name of the song is Kilometer. It was his first release of 2021. I think we know what that means. It also, I'm happy that he dropped it. It's just like his music feels like summer to me. But then also, it's just as like outside is opening back up. So I feel like a lot of vibes are gonna be set. A lot of cool things happening with some people who've been waiting to get back outside. But that's international music for this week.
No, that's dope, man. 3 dope records. Bust Down, Georgia Smith featuring Shabo. You had Sear remix, which was Spinall, who's Immortal's personal friend. Fireboy, DML, and Black. And then you had Burna Boy with Kilometer, which he spells it weird, which I guess that's a English thing.
Yeah, it's the UK, the R before the E.
Right, that was crazy. But they spell a Kilometer with a METRE versus METER, how we get down here in the US. But it's all good.
Sundress season.
I like that, man. I guess we got a bonus record too.
Yeah. So is this for me?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna just come clean with y'all. This dude probably my favorite dude out right now. Yo, just run it, man.
Go.
I might really want to spray dude, but sometimes it's best that you feed the snakes too. If you listen to me closely, I can lace you, but don't get to talking too much, that's what feds do. It's war outside, so I had to throw on the lead proof. What's the odds one of these busters get a headshot? I seen a Ruger and a Glock make a bedrock. I hit the burner and the money in the best spot. I'm finna blow these niggas worried they'll get left out. I needed dough, I thought a safe could be the best route. Bitches trying to rape the kid when I was fresh out. I used to game the bitch, but she just throw the neck now. I threw the hoe in doggy, she said it's the best style. Smith and Wesson hollow points, cause them the best rounds. When my niggas hop out tripping, it's a man down. When I hear bitches say it's Rimbo, it's the best sound. Stink team, dumbass, go ahead and hate now. I seen him at me 8 times and he got 8 rounds. Bake a cake for him, hit him with a fake smile. He in the lake swimming somewhere with his face down. Do these niggas in since they wanna stay out. My niggas in the pen wishing they could break out. I watched the nigga catch a body his first day out. I puppet master situations, watch him play out. All that money he was flexing in my pocket. Nigga stop it, nigga riding with my rocket. I don't think you wanna pop it to him. Got a blower and some mouse, but he don't never pop it at him. Grab the poke, I'm finna stab him. Blitz him, now let's play some Madden. New additions to them boys, now let's make subtractions. I'm not really like them other boys because I'm never lacking. I'll pull out them choppers on them boys, I never ride without it. With the static, really pull up tripping, holding automatics. It's Rimbo walking down the street with heat, he finna pop it. If you pop it, leave you in the street, leaking on the concrete. If it's real, murder down and go and catch a body. I've been traumatized ever since I went and caught a nah. Laced up my bellies, grab my glizzy, then hit Cinnabon. Seen a buster up in Target and I made him give it up. These niggas say they sending shots, but they ain't really sending nothing. Niggas call me Cuzzo every day and we ain't even cousins. Bitch tell me she love me every day and we ain't even fucking. A lot of niggas calling me big bro, but they don't know my mother. Pull up with that look up on my face and make a nigga stutter like no other. Really in them functions, stripping every buster. EA Sports is in the game, but I ain't playing, nigga. This for all them niggas that was snitching, always playing victim. When I see you out in traffic, I ain't playing with you. I feel myself outside my body when I sprayed the pistol Rimbo.
Hard. You can tell you in Cali, boy.
Right, he out there sea walking and stuff.
Ain't nothing wrong. We might have lost Earl, but it's all good.
Earl got lost in the sauce.
He got so hype off that shit, he done knocked his phone over.
Right, he was out there going hypey and stuff.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Swerve in the building. You already know. Swerve, we was trying to unplug the Fleet DJs conference in Orlando. What's the date on it again?
9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday of July.
Okay, dope. What up, Fitty?
In Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville.
Hey, how's it going?
Everything's good, man. How you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm just hanging in there, man. It's been a very busy day, busy day for me, but good though, man. How's everybody else doing?
Everybody's just, I think it's good, man. It's beautiful. Where you at, man? Where you tapping in from?
California. I live in Lake Elsinore, California.
Oh, okay, dope. Yeah, how's the weather out there today?
Today, hot. Do you know what I'm saying? It's been kind of funny, man. Yesterday it was kind of like in the actual 50s, and today it's like in the 90s.
Oh my God, that's a 40 degrees swing. I know cats out there and pneumonia and all of that, boy.
Yeah, my apologies. My Wi-Fi dropped out.
Oh, you thought you just got hyped and bounced?
Nah. My fault. Sorry, continue.
Well, tell us who the artist was. Like, break it down, because you wasn't there to do that. So, who was that?
No, that was Rimbo. Really dope artists out here in LA. The name of that joint is called No Competition. Let me try to put it in the chat. But no, he's just dope, man. I like the creativity. For some reason, I like the bar structure. I like his personality. I think he brings charisma to the track. I think he's able to talk like hard, like authentic talk. And you just got slaps. You got grooves with me. So I'm a big fan of his right now.
Dope. All right, let's move it over real quick. I'm actually want to play a record and then get into it. James Brown. I got the record. I see my man is on, so let's do that as well. In the meantime, let me just play this record just so I can, break it up a little bit. We get right back into it. New Music Wednesdays, you know how it's going down. Word up. New music.
I need Snow and Busta Rhymes to do a track.
That might actually be crazy too.
I know she get ate up, but I don't know if I want to hear her on the joint with Busta, because I think she'll get overshadowed too much.
You tripping, dog? Snow.
I think she'll come with it.
No. Do not.
Man.
Nah, you're being a little disrespectful.
No, do not take what I'm saying wrong.
Me too. Coming after. No,
like she is fire. Like she's talking her shit, but like putting her on a joint with Buster or Twister, I wouldn't want to hear.
Don't do it.
Don't say that.
Now, I would like to hear on a joint with Luda, because I feel like Luda ain't gonna like go with her neck. I feel like Luda's gonna play with it a lot and keep the groove
I need you to go track down her BET cipher. She did probably like 2014, fam. Go hear that shit.
I think Bus is gonna push her, and she's gonna be at the part.
Now you say go track down her cipher after I said earlier 21 Savage cipher was horrible, but that nigga grooving right now. But nah, I feel you. Like, it's no disrespect. It's no disrespect by no means. It's just like certain combinations I don't want to hear only because I want the other person to shine completely, or I want them to be complimented. And I don't feel like if she was on a track with Buster, she would shine the way she should shine.
You know, the tough part with
disagree.
Snow, the tough part with Snow right now too is she's not focusing too heavy on English records. She's really going hard right now and trying to put on for like in the Spanish realm. So she's really tapping in with a lot of the heavy Mexican artists and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, she used to be signed with Atlantic and whatever. I'll be honest with you, Snow's an old school homegirl of mine, and she tough to work with. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, that don't take away from nothing she do. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
that's
now
why
she moving.
She would kill it, because she can hit them with like where they break the beat down. She rap in English and flip it in Spanish and flip it back. I think that'd be fire. That's what will make her stick out on the record with Bustin'.
I mean, you know, like I said, but I'll be honest with you, she's not too concerned about the English market. You know what I mean? Like she in a lot of ways, and this is just through personal conversation, you know, she said like, you know, it just that, you know, there ain't a space for it. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's because the thing about it, and let's be honest, y'all, aside from like a Rhapsody or whatever the case may be, like, you know, we're barely seeing like women get on, but Black women at that. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to even get racial here or whatever, but like it's gonna be harder for her, especially even coming out as a lesbian now too. You know what I mean? So I mean, I mean, I get it, bro. But again, she Black. She fit the realm of what's hot right now. And then on top of that, like every time she get into that English realm, they all trying to make her get fucking pretty and get skirts and shit like that. And that's not her.
So, quick question. So with her name Snow, so she was able to use that even though it was an artist back in the day named Snow?
Well, she Snow the product.
Yeah.
I know that, but I mean, I don't know how long she's gonna go with that long name, or you know what she.
I mean, this fam, go look her up, fam. She done built a whole brand around it.
Nah, I know.
And she's self-sufficient at this point. She's really she's close to being made. You know what I mean? Yeah. She kind of had that big hit record to where, you know, she's on with like a Nicki or like, you know, a pop artist. Like, she's like close. But I respect her.
She don't really care for it though. If I'm gonna be real, like she's one of the first artists that like really dived into the internet world. So she's thriving in YouTube and all that other type of shit. You know what I mean? She's got her own little following. I mean, she sell out shows, you know, all that type of shit. So she just got jaded by the industry when she signed with Atlantic that she don't even know if she want to go to sign route again, especially in the American English world. You know what I mean? So,
basically, she's going kind of like the Tech 9 route. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And okay.
Without a doubt. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with that? That's freedom. You ain't got no boss. You do what you want. You want to do it.
And she'll tell you all the time too. Like, nobody tells me what the fuck to do. We create our own shit. We do our own shit. You know what I mean? And that's that. You know what I mean? And ever since coming out more as a lesbian, you know what I mean? She even more harder about fucking nobody gonna tell me shit. You know what I mean? So
I'm all with it. I'm all in support.
So
for sure.
Wanted to just shout out to James Brown real quick, LBC, representing every week. James, so I know you got somebody on the call. Let's talk about it. James, you there?
Hit me.
Oh yeah, I went out. Okay, I'm back.
All right, let's get into it, my brother. How's everything?
Oh, shoot, I'm great, y'all. So I invited this brother 50 to Caesar to Digiwaxx New Music Wednesday. It's a song that's called Can't Stop. So about this brother right here, man, the reason I'm working with him is because he's all about, he does what he says he's gonna do, man. This dude knows how to promote himself, market himself without you begging him to do stuff. If he's a part of your event, he's gonna, you don't have to beg him to promote. You dig what I'm saying? And you know, I did a show with Yo-Yo, and he opened up, and man, he did this thing, and he's all about his business, man. I think it's somebody you really want to book in the near future. And let's see, he calls himself what is it, neo soul hip hop. So it's not a lot of gang banging in the music coming from Compton. That's where he's originally from, I believe. I think he's from Compton, right?
Compton all day, man. West Side.
Yeah, so you know, it's not he's coming different. You dig what I'm saying? So the name of this track right here is called Can't Stop. That, and I usually don't like the word can't, but in this particular song, it's perfect.
All right, let's get into it. New Music Wednesday. All right, go. So Petey.
Sir.
Yeah, man. So just give us a little background on yourself, man. How'd you get into the music, you know, and how'd you create your sound?
Well, I've been dealing with the music ever since I was 9. I started taking it serious when I was 12. Started because my whole side of the family, man, my actual mom's side has all been into music. My mom did gospel, and my cousins that I grew up with, they was always around Snoop, and you know what I'm saying, the Dog Pound, Swoop G, and actually all of that. So I've been around hip hop my whole life, and I started taking it serious like around 12, and then since I was coming from Compton, I always wanted to be different, and I always been that type of dude anyway, and I wanted to just create a different type of sound, a different type of actual music, and what felt more actually resonated with me was that neo type of soul side. Cause even if I look at the artists that I was inspired by, like Jay-Z, Big, Andre 3000, J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? One of my first hip hop tastes was actually Ron DMC. So that type of, you know what I'm saying, story, that type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? That's always what I actually try to be on. And one of my biggest accomplishments that I did so far was actually hooking up with actually Doodlebug, with actually Diggable Planets. And for us to do a song together, that's like what I was always about, just that neo jazzy type of hip hop. So that's what I like to strive with now. And that's what I try to give everybody, just some good music. That's why I represent the good movement. And so I just try to bring more good to the world, you know, by way of bringing that neo soul hip hop music, something different that you wouldn't expect a guy out of Compton to actually do.
Word. Now, we'll respect you for that, man. Appreciate you on, you know, tapping in and whatnot. Shout out to my man James Brown again. You know, that's how we do it.
Real quick, excuse me, CL. So he's a feature artist this Sunday downtown Los Angeles for the app is called You by Black. So it's the You by Black carpet, ribbon ceremony, cutting ceremony, and all that good stuff. And it's free to the public. 11th and Olive, downtown LA, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come check out Fitty the Season.
All right, no doubt. Earl, I know you in town, Earl. Go hang out.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come pull up. James Brown, if you don't mind, could you please send me your number again?
Got you. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely slide through.
I'm trying to tell you, man, whoever do come on down, man. I've been putting together a beautiful set for you. Actually, the song that we played just now, man, I'm gonna actually perform that live for the actual first time Sunday. So I got come on down. I got a nice 5-piece that I'm gonna give everybody, man. So it's gonna be a nice rest video experience.
Word. Well, much love on that, man. And thank you for tapping in. That's what it is, man. This is what we do. We're gonna play a couple more records, and I guess I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk about what's going on in this crypto world. I know everybody's running and acting crazy, but this could be a good thing. So, word up. Stay tuned. New Music Wednesdays. Let's play this T and Green record.
And that back. The 3-headed dragon is back.
Yo. Hold up, the 2.5 head dragon, because Nicki got 8. Nicki got 8 up on that song, bro. I ain't trying to hear nothing.
Who got 8?
Nicki got 8 on that record, bro.
She fitting in there perfectly.
Nah, like
but Drake took it over.
That's
Drake.
And here's the thing.
And that was mixtape. That was Wayne from Carter 3 up in there.
Hold up. That's the Drake I've been wanting to hear for like 2-3 years, bro. Like, so when I heard that record, I was like, okay, Wayne setting the foundation, Nicki and Drake went old school Drake, bro.
Is that a new Drake verse?
That I don't know.
Heard it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because he said a lot of things. He said a lot of things.
The crutches and the torment.
And the pandemic. Yeah.
Okay, fair. Because he did sound like the old Drake.
It did.
Yeah.
She made him jump back in his bag. She made him and Wayne jump back in that bag.
That beat made him jump back in his bag.
That's that
lyricism, man. It matters, yo.
There we go. Yeah, right there.
Lyricism matters, man. A lot of cats don't really, they don't put in the work, man. They don't really, what did Earl say? 10,000, 20,000 hours to become nice at something.
To master it, yeah. Or to mastery.
Most people don't put in the work, so they don't, Shout out to Drake. Killing out here. And it's crazy because, like I said, that's the Drake I've been wanting to hear for like 2+ years, bro. And I don't know whether I can appreciate it more because I haven't heard it, or you know what I'm saying, I can appreciate it because it's like he's like, I don't have to do this if I don't want to, but when I want to, realize who the fuck I am. You feel what I'm saying?
Drizzy.
Because it's like Drake don't have to do that no more.
Hold on, Bionic. What you say, Earl?
What I'm saying is he doesn't have to do that. It's kind of like if Jordan went to the park. Jordan ain't got to drop 21 straight points in a game at the park to prove he's Jordan. He could just go out there and just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Drake can do these controller records and these dance hall records and these Afrobeat records and sing and chill and relax and be good. He doesn't have to do this anymore. But I don't know whether I'm like, I can appreciate this verse because I haven't heard him do it in so long, or whether I can appreciate it because I know he still got it and he just don't. And he's like, I still got it. I just don't have to. You feel what I'm saying?
Can I tell you what I think it is? I think it's the era of production. You know what I'm saying? Drake hasn't really had beats that sounded like that in years.
It's facts.
It's not. I don't think that there's like a lack of bars or anything like that. Like I feel like a track of his is, not to say he's underrated, but like a song like Omerta. You know what I'm saying? Like those joints on there is super hard too, but the production is completely different from a track like that. Like that kind of production more fits Nicki's sound. So I don't think you're gonna, it's like the complete sound. I think it's the bars and the production on top of that.
Hey, as an OVO representative, wait till I hear the album. Wait till I hear the album.
Did you call yourself an OVO representative?
Yes, I am.
Yes, he did.
I think you pronounce rider the wrong way.
Disrespectful. Blasphemous.
Hey, I'm the same way with T-Pain, bro. So when that T-Pain album dropped, bro, it
was gonna be fire. I'm gonna come with it.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna come with it.
I'm rocking with him. I ain't gonna lie. He's one of them dudes. All right, my little crypto report, really real crazy. I mean, look, everybody look today. Everything is down massively.
It is.
And everybody's like nervous. What happened to Bitcoin? What happened to Ethereum? My message for y'all today is do not worry. This is a great thing. It is a time to buy. Things are down 25%. Some things are down 30%. It is a time to buy in. All the
buy season.
Everybody that's wanted to get into crypto that's like, oh, the price is too high. Yo, listen, this is a 30%, some cases even 40% sale. Buy, get in. Some of my picks for the week, I'm gonna tell you.
Coin drive.
No, Cardano. I'm gonna say Cardano, ADA, buy. I'm gonna say Uniswap, buy. I'm gonna say if you can find Ripple, aka XRP, buy it. It's like $1.19.
Hold on, you said Ripple, ADA, what else?
I said Uniswap.
Uniswap.
I'm gonna say Chainlink. Right. I'm gonna say
put it in the chat.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely do that for everybody.
Yeah, because I'm up here trying to type all this stuff in.
Yeah, I'll do that, man. All I'm saying is, every week come up here, I sort of tell everybody about what I think is going to work, and I'm gonna tell you, man, if you can buy even a percentage, if you can buy $200 worth of Ethereum, do it. It's down 37.75% in the last 7 days.
And I think the other one's called Shiba. I think it's like a penny or less than a penny. And if y'all can't find them on Robinhood or what's it called, Ameritrade, just go to Coinbase.
I wouldn't do it.
Really
Shiba,
quickly,
I think is a scam. I'm not gonna.
You
lie.
think?
Really quickly, I would like to say for everybody listening, this is all personal opinion. We are not giving you professional advice. We are not.
Oh, facts.
You what to do with
Well,
your
not facts.
finances. This is personal opinion. So just keep that in mind. Thank you.
That's actually a very good.
Buy at your own freedom of choice.
Thank you very much.
Hey,
okay. My last 3 picks. I'm gonna give y'all 3 more, and then I'm gonna leave everybody alone.
And put them in the chat.
Okay, I will do that. I will do that for sure. Polygon-matic, check that one out. All right, it's down 27% over the last 24 hours. It's $1.75. It's a great buy. It's almost necessary for Ethereum's blockchain to help it move better. I told you about Cardano. Stellar is another one. It's down 26.3%. I'm sorry, 26.43%. It's 47 cents, y'all. About $50, you're gonna come out, you'll be, happy. Try to get more of yeah. The last one I'm gonna say is check out some of the other platforms I like are like Pancake Swap, Uniswap, Sushi Swap as well. But that's all I got. I know somebody said Shiba. Shiba's down a lot. It's very cheap. Put $100 on it. Put $100 on it and forget about it. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, CL, okay. So with crypto, there's a lot of skeptics out there, right?
Yes.
And some people are just natural born. Some people are just natural born, skeptics of everything. Like everything is something's wrong with it. Mm-hmm. But I did see something that kind of did raise my eyebrow just a little bit that somebody said while we were on the call.
Okay.
This guy said, anybody notice that the Bitcoin drop bottomed out at exactly 30,000? Not $30,000 and 1 cent, not 30,000, not 29,999.98. It bottomed out at exactly $30,000. Now, and I don't know a whole lot about crypto, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, it's nothing more than a bunch of people saying, hey, if it hits, setting their buy joint, like, hey, if it hits 30,000, let me know when I'm buying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of people that kind of had that setting in their phone or setting on their app. Hey, once it hits 30,000, let me know and I'm buying. And in my head, that's what it is. But what's your thoughts on that?
I think it's price manipulation. I think that people got to know that there is a degree of price manipulation that goes into it. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to nobody and say like that doesn't exist or it doesn't happen. There is definitely price manipulation that happens in crypto, especially Bitcoin. There are quote unquote whales, people that own a massive amount of it, and when they get together and decide to sell or buy, it influences the price. Period. End of story. Now, we're not whales, but we can definitely play off of the whole whale. We could always play off of the moves in the market. There's nothing wrong with that. So, yes, I agree. I feel like you have to sort of know that when you're playing in this game. My point is though, what is the long-term play? And that's how I look at the game. I look at how much money is in the space, how much money will turn into crypto over these years as, you know, it's a young people's game. And every day, more and more young people are just like, yo, I'm into Bitcoin. I'm into Ethereum. I'm into Litecoin. I'm into this one. I'm into that one. And as time goes on, our money's not going to go backwards into cash. It's going to go more and more digital. And crypto is a solution for so many things that it just can't go anywhere else. It's like electric cars. At the end of the day, yeah, I may like this BMW that takes this gas, and I love to burn up the highway with it. But boy, when I got in that, once you get into that electric BMW, or once you get into
the i8, yeah,
there ain't no going back.
No, there's not. Or the Porsche or the new Audi that just came out. Fire.
They're not going back to gas cars. Once you get into a Tesla, it's over for you.
Especially for you people out in Cali, y'all gas is like almost at $6.
What?
I seen it at $5.89. My cousin hit me up. He's like, bruh, what's the gas over there on the East Coast and Midwest? I said, cheaper than that.
Yeah. So my thing is, you gotta look for the future in almost everything, man. And I'm saying the future of our money, of our systems, a lot of it will be based off of this technology. Period. End of story. So that's my take. I will put these in the chat, and you know, feel free to ask any questions or you know, give me your feedback. Maybe there's something that you know that I don't know, and hey, man, let's all help each other sort of understand what's going on and let's get some money. You know what I mean?
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah,
shit.
I just want to say it is the perfect time to invest, like CL said. And but one thing I hear is I noticed somebody had mentioned Robinhood. So they saying that's not a place to purchase cryptocurrency.
No, it's not. It's not. They got a little bit, but you need to probably go on to Coinbase.
One of the problems with Coinbase though is that they're limited on what they sell. And so, like, for example, like Dogecoin, however you pronounce it, is not sold on Coinbase. So
no, it's not. It's sold on Robinhood, though. That's why you need to have more than one.
Yeah.
Here's the reason why people are telling you, like, Robinhood's not where you want to buy crypto. The reason why, because cryptocurrency represents you being able to own your keys, aka your private key and your public key, wholly yourself. And when you buy on Robinhood, you cannot own your public key and private key. Your public key and your private key essentially make you into your own bank. And it is the exact reason why Bitcoin and other platforms were created, to give people freedom to a degree. So
what's some other ones you suggesting outside of Coinbase?
Well, if you're gonna buy, it depends on where you live, number one. But I'll just say, like, you know, if you want to get a Binance.us account, that's great. Uphold's another great platform. If you can get an Uphold account. Bittrex is another great platform. These are all exchanges where you can buy. So again, I will put some of these in the chat so that y'all can just invest and just just have another option in terms of just, you know, some of your money, man. I'm not telling you to put everything in there. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am saying that, you know, there are opportunities, and this space is going to continue to grow, and you'll see some things are going to go 10x, some things are going to go 100x, some things are going to go, hey, listen, there are coins 2 weeks ago that went 2,500x in 3 days. You know, so 2,500 times its value in 3 days. So, you know, don't believe the hype. Everybody's like, oh, it's, you know, all the people that are bailing out, they don't really understand the future of it. But the way I see it, it's a sale.
Well, and at the end of the day, it's similar to the stock market in a sense where you don't necessarily lose your money until you take something out.
Agreed.
And you know, I had a partner today say, look, I sold all my Dogecoin. He was like, I made about $800. I sold it. He said, I'm holding my Ethereum because right now I'm holding on to a $1,500 loss. So I'm just going to hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to pull my Doge and I'm going to flip that into something else. Yeah, and at the end of the day, you know, like one of my homeboys that is a financial advisor, his thing is like, you know, he's never going to tell you what to and what not to invest in, but he's going to tell you if you can't afford to invest, don't invest. In other words, if, you know, like if you're saying put 20 in, But somebody's like, nah, fuck that, I'm gonna put 50 in. Well, if you need to put $30 worth of gas in your car, motherfucker, put 20 in.
Yeah, don't.
You know what I'm saying? Because you setting yourself up for a loss on the back end.
Right.
So, and then you go have to short sale, or you go have to sell to a loss because you're short for money and now you need to pull it back out. So only use, shit that you can afford to lose.
I agree. All right. With that being said, we're gonna play our last record for today. It's been a great New Music Wednesdays. Shout out to everybody who's been tapping in and who's listening on YouTube and all the other platforms. Shout out to the NAAB radio family. I know Michael, Alex, and the producer, Marshall, I believe his name is. But anyway, shout out to their whole family. Thank y'all for the platform. Let me play this joint. This came by way of Legend. So check it out. Flavor on top of flavor is what it is. Yo, man. Thank everybody for tapping in again, man. Shout out to Queen B. Shout out to Legend, Bionic, Petey, the Caesar in the building. Shout out to DJ I95. I'm trying to come up there. I'm telling you. James Brown, the LBC legend. DJ Lux, Earl, Willie G, aka Will Gordon, Malcolm Masters, DJ Swerve, of course, Radio Raymond T, General Taylor in the building, Nav, and everybody else. It's been great. New Music Wednesdays. We'll be back next week. More music, trying to frame our show, put it together. And shout out to NAAB Radio for giving us a platform to just expand what we've been doing. What started out as just a love of music and the culture is now on another platform. So that's what it is, man. So that's what it is. So shout out to everybody. We'll wrap it up. Talk to y'all next week.
Be safe, be blessed.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks again, everybody. Knicks Nation. Knicks Nation.